Hello, hello, hello. And again, thank you for being here. I think the more that I'm living in this world, the more I realize how valuable this practice truly is. And I feel so honored to be able to share this with students. And it is interesting, I was thinking this morning as well that I am so blessed to be able to share this because also as I remind others, oh yeah, to breathe, I remind myself. And it's so easy to forget the value in slowing down, listening, listening to your body, listening to your breath, listening to the energy of the breath. It has many layers of awareness if we really slow down and listen. So yes, let's get on the mat, shall we? Just slow down and listen. Speaking of the breath, yeah. I'd like to review just a little bit of all of the breathing nuances we have gone over, most of them anyway, this semester, just to remind you, oh yeah, I can breathe out through my nose, out through my mouth in a ha sounding or in a blowing out all your birthday candles out very softly. There's so much. And I really wanted to include at least one more breathing practice this semester. So it's amazing how you change your breath and how it makes you feel, how your physiology changes. I know, it's amazing. Okay, so let's get on the mat. Did I mention that? Yes, I did. Okay. Lying down, sure, why not? Yeah, take a load off, so to speak. Any little wiggle room, little baby bridge or a little roll of your head. The neck tension be released. Feel your toes wiggling in the warm sand at the beach, lengthening again your spine. Maybe hands placed upon the abdomen and elbows draped down to the side. Or if it feels comfortable, one hand at the abdomen and one hand at the heart. And I would love you just to breathe. Yep. Yeah, being mindful of how you're breathing in this moment. It all starts with awareness, being mindful in the moment. And as we bring our awareness once again to our breath, our mind just magically disappears for a moment. Yeah, our thoughts. Yeah, we bring our awareness inside. Withdrawal of the senses, coming inside. Feel the abdomen rise and fall as you breathe in, as you breathe out. The good old three-part breath. Remember? Yeah. Yeah, hopefully this has now become a normal way of breathing for you when, yeah, you're relaxed. Obviously, if you're running the marathon and you need a little more different way of breathing, yeah, you might breathe again. Upper chest breathing might be more predominant, or it might start low, but yeah, more upper chest awareness, depending on, yeah, how you are moving in your life. So three-part breath here, just to bring more balance to your nervous system. We breathe in, expanding the belly, the middle torso expanding, all directions, upper chest, back of the heart, sides of the heart, front of the heart. The exhale softening, that the abdomen rests back to place. This is a soft exhale. I know, sometimes our exhales are more vigorous. This is a soft exhale. And a nice smooth inhale. Standing, low, middle, upper. Do you feel your back pressing into the earth as you inhale? And soften out as you exhale. Yeah, letting go. We've also visualize letting go of tension on the exhale. We first focused on the body parts moving, and then we focused more on, oh yeah, I can let go of that tension in my neck and my back, or I can let go of the disappointment. I can let go of the anger. I can let go now. And breathing in, then again with that, we can breathe in, maybe visualizing more peace, more calm, and releasing all that is not serving you. So that's another way of breathing in and breathing out, visualizing what you need for your health and well-being. What feels good at this may be more goodness. Yeah. And release all negativity. And then in our postures, in our stretching postures, we exhaled, we inhaled and exhaled to visualize that energy moving down into the hamstrings to soften, visualizing the breath being sent to places. So again, we can see the hamstrings also. You can visualize hamstrings breathing, inhaling, exhaling, or different muscles. Yeah, we can send the breath there to soften, to let go, to energize. Inhale. We've also paused the breath. Oh, after the inhale, we can feel. Yeah, try again. Yeah, you can feel the energy of this breath becoming you. And on your exhale, yeah, exhale, whether it's out through the mouth and a sigh or through pursed lips, you can still pause after your exhale. Feel the void there and wait for your new inhale to emerge. Yeah, you might try that again and pause after the inhale. Feel the empowerment of this energy. And exhale when you're ready. Pause after your exhale. Allow the pause to be comfortable. You're not holding breath, you're just pausing. The pause that refreshes. Then you can inhale when your body says, it's ready, it's time. Yeah, and then finishing with the pause again at your timing on the exhale. Yeah, already those are a number of ways of changing our breath and our awareness with it. We also did alternate nostril breathing. Oh, perhaps let's just take maybe 2 rounds of that too. Okay, so I know I was doing this morning and my left nostril was not dominant. My right nostril was very dominant. Oh, it changed already. Yep, I feel it. So again, thumb against the outer nostril of your right nostril. First 2 fingers resting, forehead, third eye. Just a nice smooth inhale as much as you're able. Inhaling into the left. Closing left. Open right, exhale. Yeah, you might notice as you inhale into the right, see which one is more dominant at this hour. Close the right, exhale left. Inhaling one more time into the left. Close left, open right, exhale. Inhaling right, close right, open left, exhale. Yeah. I mean, you can continue that, of course, if you wish. I know some have deviated septums. It's kind of hard, and I know some of us have allergies. But again, for those that could practice, yeah, it's amazing how that balances the energy. Yeah. And our latest was the Ujjayi breath that is practiced as we, the breathing practice is practiced as we practice our postures. Alternate nostril is a breathing practice all unto itself. I think that's clear now. So yeah, for those that just wanted to get a little warmth inside, a little more focus, Ujjayi breath. You might even close your eyes and close the mouth and say the word ha as you inhale. And ha as you exhale with the mouth closed. But do relax the neck. This takes practice, patience, and feel. Yeah. So anytime throughout our practice, even today, please check in with the Ujjayi breath. See if that suits you, feeling the warmth inside. So now, yeah, I hope I didn't want to go too fast in all these wonderful ways that we have already practiced our breath. But that's a lot, really, because we could, again, take a whole semester just on one of those. In some yoga practices, they don't really go over different ways of breathing until at least 2 or 3 years of practicing asanas, our postures. Yeah. So we've introduced a little bit more. All right. So as you breathe, again, we just notice. Come back, I would say, just to a comfortable way of breathing. Picking and choosing to any of the breathing methods I just have mentioned. And as we do practice our postures today, yeah, see and feel. I'll be reminding you of them as I usually do. But again, this is your practice. I'm reminding, I'm guiding you, of course, but you are your own best teacher. So I invite you now, to explore what's going on inside to the bones, to muscles and internal organs as we stretch up through our arm and leg. Oh, a nice yawn. Even here, yeah. A little, maybe draw up that other thigh to the chest. It's a little wiggle room. Pulling it in, other side. Do you feel a little longer? Growing from the bone, inside of the bones. Lengthening. Yeah, there's a whole skeleton inside. Sometimes we forget. There's a whole other world in there. Side to side. Or when ready, stretching both arms and both legs away from the waist. Is your lower back off the floor, on the floor? Somewhere in between, yeah. Circling wrists and ankles. Oh yeah, another yawn. And floating arms and legs up to the sky. Give them a nice shake up there. To see how loose everything can be today. Maybe a little of the Japanese energy generating exercise system. Sure, why not? Why not get that energy flowing at a deeper level? Yeah, why? And maybe one more shake out. Shake it up, shake it out, shake it off. Anybody under a lot of tension these days? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, shake it off. Maybe with an exhale. Yeah. Forceful exhales for me anyway, really. Let's go of tension more vigorously and more thoroughly. Even like in our breath of joy, it's a let it go. So we have ways to let go of that anxiety, that stress, and also just a slow, deep breath. Yeah, a gentle sigh. You might still feel a little buzz, the tingling inside. Hip stretch sequence, flowing through it today. So a thigh of your body's choice, up and over. Maybe stretching the supporting leg a little longer. And once again, we're reminding ourselves, as I remind you, I'm reminding myself too, to let go now. It's time to let go. The more of the stress and the busyness that we let go of, the more we come home to our center, to our hearts, to our clarity of our life purpose. We let go of the busyness. Cupping hand upon the knee, yes, opening to the side. How does that feel? And circling. Today, this morning, it felt good just to reverse the circle, one circle in one direction, and then reverse it, and then go back to the first one rather than a lot in each way. Yeah, so that might feel good for you too, to reverse the circle at each turn, so to speak. Yeah, or pausing, you're listening inside, or there's a whole other world in there. Another deep breath. Drapes over the chest, sit up posture. So feel the support of the standing foot into the earth. Wiggle the spine long as you inhale. The exhale, a little vigorous, yeah, into the core, navel to the front of the spine. Just at that, thigh to chest. Relaxing shoulders, and move it away into any of your variations that we have done or that you know, or that you can make up. Yeah. As long as you're breathing, you're aware of what feels good, strong. What's this teaching you? Maybe it is teaching you where you're strong or maybe where you're not. Visualizing, yes, awakening your confidence, your courage. Any arm variation, hovered. Another deep breath. One more vigorous exhale. And when about ready, supporting foot down, inhale, exhale, roll it on down. Nice roll of your head to release neck tension. Inhale, exhale. And yeah, let's take ankle over the knee posture, number 4, to lift on up. Breathe right where your body is telling you, I'm a little tight here today. If your right ankle is up, yeah, roll a little to the left or vice versa. Visualize in your mind's eye this hip that is stretching, reaching further away. And a little further, more space, more openness. I saw my colleague yesterday just by chance. And she's the one, Marguerite Vodka, she's the one that has mentioned in many of her classes to be here now, or you can be there later. And emphasizes again, more space, more space. She's an amazing teacher. If you ever come across Marguerite Vodka, yeah. A little roll side to side, any variation here. Again, your supporting leg could lift. We also crossed both thighs over each other, stacking knees on top of each other, drawing both thighs up, maybe clasping your ankles, feet way out to the side, if that's feeling okay for knees. So again, we go back to the variation that suits us well. We can breathe with ease. We can let go, send the breath right there. Creating more space, being in the moment, being right here, right now. And when about ready, yeah, we're gonna bring the supporting foot down to yawn the working leg up to the sky with a nice ankle rotation. Open those toes far and wide apart. And flexing when ready, heel reaches to the beautiful blue sky. Or do you need another circle of your ankle? Of course. I'm sorry. I might have rushed that a bit, especially if you didn't go the other way around. Yeah. And for those that are assessing hamstrings, yeah, see and feel, you might want to shake it out. Now, if you do not want to shake it out or tap or massage or just quickly, briskly rub, you can go right into your hamstring stretch. Yep, that's allowed. That's allowed. These are ways, again, of just noticing the difference when energy is flowing and when it's not, and how that brings more ease to the stretch of hamstrings, because usually they're quite tight. Have you noticed some? Yeah, very strong. And now it's time to let go even more. We exhale. I would suggest a few sighs. Yeah, relax the jaw. Yeah, softening, softening. Any other variation, maybe supporting leg long, pointing foot, flexing foot, or using a strap, gentle clasp. Ujjayi breath might be very beneficial here too. So then your mouth would stay closed, of course. See how that feels within. Does it create more heat? Maybe a little crossover the leg midline variation. Notice the edge. Is it possible to soften the edge today? Yeah. And how many edges can you soften today? When ready, yeah, variation of the leg out to the side. This helps our future postures, doesn't it? To inner thigh stretch, yeah. This is a more relaxing stretch than in a standing stretch, wide angle forward fold or wide angle down dog. Yeah, this is going to help go deeper into those postures. And the leg comes back up again. Yeah, slowly inhale, exhale, hands down, leg lift, reaching out through the heel, out through the crown, floating. Remember, this is floating, it's not crashing to the floor. It hovers. Now inhale, just breathe it in and up. Exhale. More time in this direction with the knee facing toward you and up to the sky. And inhale. So easy, isn't it? With the breath. And flexing. This time I'm going to rotate the knee outward to strengthen more inner thigh. Core strong. Remember, just use the muscles that are required. In moderation, we move. We're listening. We don't have to strain our neck or our shoulders. We can let go there. One more time forward. Exhale. Core strong, legs strong. Relax your face, your jaw, your neck. Coming up to the sky, we're going to now just shake it all about. And both feet to the earth. Where's the difference? How does it feel different? Larger, smaller, warmer, cooler? So let's transfer the weight to that leg, foot into the earth, second thigh, out, up. And again, we're draping over. Yeah, and I'm emphasizing this every time because it's so easy to pull and shove and press. No, it's just a little bit of a draping motion that brings more ease. So your body isn't going, oh my God, what are you doing pressing this side out? No, it's like, oh, okay, we're moving into another realm of movement and in posture. And oh yeah, muscles are gently letting go that are stretching because you're being gentle. Cupping hand on the knee, but stretch longer the supporting leg or keep it bent. And opening out to the side. A nice inner thigh stretch. Remember, opposite hip stays down here. Circling slowly. Whether it's a few circles in each direction or you're reversing each circle, that's again up to you. How does it feel? Deep breath. Notice what else is being stretched nicely here. Any popping in the hip or feel okay? Adjusting. Sometimes even my lower back adjusts as I do this. You never know. And thigh gently drapes over the chest in a posture. Feel the support of the standing foot. Rebound energy up to the crown as you inhale. Exhaling to the navel center. Relaxing shoulders. See where any variations. Feel good today. Feel comfortable. Because there's no good or bad. It's just what feels, comfortable for you and what does not. I guess that would be good or bad. Yeah, it depends on how you want to use your words. Yeah. Words are very powerful, as you know. Flexing feet, pointing feet. How's that feel? Lengthen the neck. Core exhale. Again, a little more vigorous on the exhale. Awakening your courage, your confidence, your inner strength. And when about ready, supporting foot lowers, inhale. Exhale, roll it on down. Be a nice circle of the head. Yeah, so we're going to lift the chin up. Head still stays on the ground. Just lift the chin and then, yeah, the chin to the shoulder. Breathing chin into the chest. You're leading with the chin, in other words. Yeah, reversing the circle. Ease out any neck tension. And back to center, ankle over your supporting knee, lifting both thighs up if able, clasping maybe in back of the knee, in front of the knee. And we breathe. Release out through the hip. That is stretching. Rolling away from it. Release further the hip away from the waist, out through the hip. More space there. More open. Maybe a little roll side to side, rolling your head in the opposite direction. Stretching your legs high, or crossing thighs, knees bent on top of each other, feet way out. Yeah, so again, we go where it feels good. Good. Okay. Yeah, feels good. Feels comfortable. Letting go a little more. Maybe a longer exhale. Whether it's a huge eye breath or a sigh, or blowing out your birthday candles softly. Any birthdays? Oh, there might be one or two. Okay, oh good, happy birthday. And gently, when ready, back to center, supporting foot down, yawn this leg up to the sky for a nice ankle rotation. Don't forget your toes opening wide apart. Easy breath. Reversing the circle. Feet connecting to our earth. Well, one is connecting to the sky. So flex the foot, heel reaches. Yeah, how does your leg feel? Hamstrings, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shake mine out. Just to make sure. Quick brisk rub. Ooh, that massage feels good for me. It might feel good for you too. Or the tapping. Good old knee joint. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But when about ready, if you are, some of you are already, I know, getting deeper into the breath, into your awareness. Hamstrings letting go. Gentle clasp or using the strap. Maybe you are able, first 2 fingers and thumb wrapping around that big toe. But do relax, shoulders, neck, jaw. Any variation. Crossing over the midline, maybe an inch or 2. Remember, we're keeping that hip down at first. If you want to then lift it, yeah, then it goes into another stretch. Yeah. We're using the strap, propping it, opposite hand to toe. The possibilities, finding new places where muscles are tight. Yeah. Opening out to the side, opposite hip staying down. Again, either clasping or using the strap like a sling or propping. Or if it's against the wall, you can just relax your arms. Oh, the possibilities. Yeah. And back to center. For the leg lift, sequence arms down or palms underneath, palms facing down underneath the hips for a little more support, flexing. Exhale as we reach out longer, out to the crown, out to your heel. Pointing foot, inhale, floating. Again, just using the right amount of effort. Flexing. Notice where muscles then start to work a little more, the core, your thighs, but your neck, your back, your jaw can relax. The breath is in charge here. And when it comes up to the sky, we're flexing, rotation outward. Inner thigh nicely. Yeah, you feel, literally feel, yeah. Pointing with a deep breath. We lift the legs slowly. It's just floating. It's floating. Inhale as we point, lengthening the leg, lengthening the spine as it comes up. Yeah, we're shaking out. Okay, maybe shake out both. Okay, both arms. It's contagious, isn't it? This is a good contagion. So feet back to the earth, bridge posture, coming right up to get the spine moving and pressing into the earth with the feet. We scoop on up, inhaling. Where it feels comfortable, and roll down each vertebra one by one by one by one. Maybe the arms can lift up with you. Breath and movement again together as one. Exhaling, lowering slowly, slowly, slow. Did I say slowly? Yes. Then palms down. You might lift up to the strengthening phase of the bridge. When ready, yeah, we're going to hold the posture lifted with the breath, with the strength from underneath. Inner thighs active, knees stay over ankles. Any variation here. Yeah, you can transfer weight to one foot or the other. Maybe two lift off. You can hold a few breaths. We've also added ankle over the knee. How does this feel today? If it feels good, yeah, another breath there. If it feels good to stretch the leg long, another breath there. Of course, the other side when ready. I'm kind of rattling through the variations. You can hold longer. Yeah, hold longer, reaching, feeling the strength from underneath. I know some of you also, when both feet return, can lift a little higher to support the pelvis with the cup of your hand. And then you can also, lift a leg. Yeah, maybe higher to the sky with the higher arch. So we have a few strengthening variations here. Eventually, yes, both feet down, arms down. We're going to roll through the spine, thighs to the chest. For those that would love to go through the wheel posture, see how it, or maybe feel how it goes today. I know some of you go right into it, others are working up to it. But first, I would say, yes, interlace fingers, circle the wrist. That includes then the elbows, we're warming up, and then the shoulders. And then reversing just the wrists, then the elbows, then the shoulders. I'm shaking out again. Okay, so for those that are not going into the wheel, guess what? Good old bridge, just roll up, roll down a few more times. That would be very helpful to work up to the wheel. So prepare. Feet come in a little closer into the butt, fingertips point toward the shoulders. We're going to inhale to scoop it on up again, pressing down in the feet into the hands. Press down into the hands, maybe exhale again into the hands. If this feels really good and your head is off, maybe then shift the weight to one foot. I'm just talking through it. Maybe the other foot can lift side of the chest and stretch that leg to the sky. And then bend it in and put foot down and then reverse other leg. But when both feet return, we're gonna slowly exhale. And roll through the spine. Relax your wrist, thighs to the chest, a wonderful counter pose. Ah, deep breath. It's very invigorating. Bridge and wheel even more invigorates. We'll just roll to the side, shall we? Ah, nice deep breath. In this leg lift, we've done only once or twice at the most. I want to review today because it strengthens, again, your outer thigh, which we don't have that many strengthening postures for the outer thigh. So we're going to flex the foot in, keep the knee facing away from you. Inhale to lift. We're still reaching out through the crown. Knee is facing away from you. And we breathe here. It actually gets a little tired. And it might take longer for some of you. But yeah, especially if you're practicing on your own timing, you can stay here We're just taking it once, not twice. So we're going to hold maybe another breath or two here. And when ready, a nice inhale and exhale slowly down. And then pointing foot, rotating from the hip joint, knee facing the sky, reaching out, reaching up, and the knee is facing you here. So usually there's a little more flexibility in the turned out, externally rotated from the hip joints. Some of us might, to get a stretch, you might have to use a little help with the hand. For those that are a little more flexible, maybe first two fingers and thumb can clasp around that big toe. But we breathe, we soften, we feel where, there's tightness. We soften there, we send the breath. Melting that edge to find then another one. And when about ready, we're going to let go and reach out longer, longest. Oh, and then we're going to swivel to the other side. So a nice long lengthening of the whole body, really. Toes out to the crown, out to the fingers. Yeah, flexing. Each breath supports the movement, the strength, the stretch. Lifting the leg, knee facing away from you. We're not rotated out here, So it doesn't go up quite as far, does it? And that's parallel hips. So feel the strength. Feel the ease in the breath. Maybe the leg can eventually lift a little higher. Another inhale. Oh, we might have to exhale here when another breath because, I felt like it was shortchanging this side for you. That's not fair. But when about ready, yes, exhale slowly down. And then rotation knee out, pointing foot, inhale, reaching longer. See where the other stretch will take you, not to go too fast, too far, too soon. After a few breaths, might be able to lift a little higher. Flexing foot, does increase the stretch. And it does get more of a stretch when it gets at least 90 degrees and then closer toward you. When it's out more 45 degrees, it's a little bit of it's still stretching, but also strengthening more, right? Yeah. So actually, that would be another variation that you might make up because this strengthens when it's at 45 degrees. Your thigh is strengthening. Your hamstrings are beginning to stretch, right? And then they go. So we can fine tune every posture for our own benefits, to be beneficial to every posture. You make it your own. And eventually, yes, we're reaching it out longer. And let's come up then to your seated posture. Any seated posture that feels good for you. I feel the difference of energy from lying now to sitting, and the blood flow as well. That changes as well. Our bodies are truly amazing. Once again, I'm in awe I'm in awe of another breathing practice called the skull shining breath. It is done as a breathing practice all into itself. You don't use the skull shining breath when you're doing your postures, but it's very energizing. Sometimes it's said to be beneficial in the morning, get you energized for the day, or whenever it feels comfortable for you. Probably not before you go to sleep, however. Although you never know too how different breathing practices will affect you. Now, the skull shining does have a lot of, as I mentioned in module 8, a few contraindications. Like if you just had surgery, or if you have high blood pressure, or if you're pregnant, or maybe menstrual cycle, you'll see how that feels for you. Just doing it once or twice, I think it would be just fine. Pacemakers, no. Blood pressure, no. High blood pressure, no. And so there are a few contraindications. However, we're just going to do it just briefly. This is an introduction to it. And it is, there's a link, actually 2 different links, in module 8. You might have seen them already. So we're going to take a nice deep breath. Here in the skull shining breath, very invigorating. It strengthens the core, helps your digestion, brings more clarity of mind. This brings more energy into your body, into your system. And its emphasis is on the exhale. You are drawing your navel in with every exhale, exhale, exhale. The inhale happens all on its own. You don't really expand on the inhale. No, that happens truly on its own because your exhale is so vigorous that your body knows it has to inhale, and it does all on its own. So it's not an inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's just an exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale happens all on its own, not the breath of fire. This is skull shining breath. So it's going to really emphasize the navel coming in, in, in. And it does make like a little engine sound. It's all out through the nose. So let's try that, okay? So we're sitting tall. And just feel a nice, slow, deep breath. And then an inhale, mouth closed. As you how does that feel? And then just breathe in and out slowly. The inhale happens on its own. So it's not it's a, I don't know if you can hear. I'll get a little closer to the mic. So again, we inhale, and it's a, and rest. If you ever get dizzy, just breathe normally. I'm just going around 10 little sharp inhales here. Maybe one more time. Okay. Just breathe normally. Exhale, breathing one more inhale. And then and relax. Nice deep breath in, and just close your eyes. And for those that are just breathing their normal, maybe 3-part breath or so, close your eyes too, and just take a slower, deeper breath in, feeling any effects of breathing more slowly, more deeply. Sometimes it's nice to pause again and just notice how any difference in feel. Actually, I feel more balanced and maybe a little more relaxed. But again, you can be still energized and relaxed at the same time, like a more calmful energy, but ready to go. All right, so we're ready to go. Let's take We didn't do a spinal twist reclining, did we? No, let's take a seated spinal twist. Okay, wringing out the toxin. Breathing slow and deep, whether you want to exhale through the mouth or not, or maybe the Ujjayi breath. But maybe feeling a little more energized within, lifting up through the crown. So stretch one leg out long, sole of the foot inside or outside of the knee. You can wrap it around, give it a nice hug, or forearm pressed against the outer thigh. Preparing, we inhale tall and exhale, bring the hip back first. Hip, waist, shoulder, head. Look out past your fingers across the horizon. And then exhale, place that hand right down by your hip. Relax the shoulders, deep, slow breathing. I draw the navel in a little bit more as you exhale. Relax the jaw. If you don't need the hand down, it can be wrapped around the waist, palm open. Another deep breath. Releasing the back arm, inhale, exhale, hip, waist, shoulder, head, returning to center. Changing to the other side. Other leg stretches long. Sole of the foot inside or outside of the knee. Outside of the knee for more spiral. Gonna hug around. Hug around that knee or forearm pressed against the thigh. But first, we inhale. Lengthen the spine before you spiral. More space there. More energy is flowing already. And then exhale. Bring the hip back. The waist, the chest, the shoulders, the neck, the head, even your eyes. Remember your eye yoga as well. Corner of your eye. Reaching back, reaching if your elbow is hugging the knee, elbow reaching forward, reaching the back arm. There's another opposite line of energy. And then hand down by the hip, rebounding energy up through the crown. Nice inhale, exhale, spiraling, hip, waist, shoulder, head. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. Maybe arm around the waist, palm open, reaching for your navel. Another deep breath here. Relax as you exhale. Twisting a little more, wringing out the toxins. Internal organs nicely energized and cleansed. And gently, when ready, release the back arm and across the horizon we go with an exhale. Hip, waist, shoulder, head. Bringing the knees in. We're going to balance. We stretched a bit. Now start to strengthen into the V-sit posture. Balancing on that tailbone. Hopefully it feels okay. Yeah. Again, different variations for different folks. You can straighten both legs. Be working up to it one at a time. We also added a twisting variation. Bending one knee, other leg straighten. Elbow, knee bend. Inhale, exhale, other side. Inhale, center, exhale to twist. Inhale, center, exhale to twist. Back to center. Inhale and exhale, feet to the earth. Oh yeah, let's just roll. Chest over the thighs. And rolling on up. Into bound angle. Soles of the feet together. Remember, the feet can be closer in or further away. Knees out to the side, they can flutter. A tall, deep breath, inhale, exhale. Tipping the pelvis forward. Long spine. If you can't reach any further in a flat back, then relax the shoulders, the back, your mind. Reaching, arms further. Your chest might be over your feet if the feet are closer in, breathe. Notice how great this feels after the V-sit posture. And again, you can massage your arches that correspond to your spinal column in reflexology. In module 10, I've given you like a handout of the chart of your foot reflexology. Hopefully we'll get that to on our final day, a little healing. But now we breathe. We let go the tension. And a nice roll up through the spine. Rolling up through the spine, feet before you, hands behind you. Into a wonderful, reverse table. So fingertips point toward you, or fists, thumbs point toward you, pressing down to scoop on up. Be that table, navel to the sky. Again, you can transfer weight to one foot or the other if you can lift off. Maybe ankle over the knee here or out, parallel to the floor. If that does feel good, of course, you can hold a little longer in each of these positions or stay with both feet to earth. Another deep breath. And exhale, tailbone to the earth. And again, another drape over. Nice roll up. We're going to come to hands and knees. Hands and knees. So let's just take another high back arch into the bug. Fingertips point toward each other like a little bug. Remember this one? Inhale, exhale. Chin right between the fingertips. Right there. Feel the upper back arching. And then press the floor away, coming to your knees, roll it on up. Maybe that upper back arch too might help in camel. That's what I was thinking. So, number of ways of going into it. Our first way was support the lower back. Hips stay over the knees. You can point the feet or tuck the toes under. See how that feels. We're going to lift tall, relax the shoulders. Lifting taller, we lift the heart. We lift the heart. Maybe your hand can reach the heel. Maybe not. Maybe it feels best right here. Or the other one. Yeah. Shoulders down, elbows toward each other. Lifting, lengthening. The neck is long. Inhale and exhale. Might feel good as you come up. The other way we went into this, do you remember? We reached up high with one arm and then reached way back. That was a little twist. Maybe your hand can go to the heel here. And then coming up, just as we arrive. And then the others. Breathe. Inhale. Do keep breathing here. There's a gentle twist. Coming up, inhale and exhale. Let's come to our hands and knees, shall we? Actually, let's come to elbows. After camel, maybe good old breath feels good. A lot of animals here. So to elbows, shoulders are right underneath your shoulders. And we're going to inhale to lengthen, lifting the heart. Exhale, push down into the earth, rounding the spine. Navel is up and in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Does this feel good? Getting the spinal column moving, energy moving, all your internal organs. Lovingness. Muscles of the back opening. Heart. Back to neutral. Hands and knees. Yep, good old down dog coming right up. Tuck those toes under. Push away the floor. Bending both knees slightly, concentrating on the arms. Maybe the fingers. Open the fingers. Stretching them, inner elbows toward each other. Shoulders away from the ears. Tailbone, lifting higher where the ceiling meets the wall. And then walking the dog gently. Now some of us might go into the flip today. Again, I can talk you through it. I cannot do it myself. Again, you have a wonderful YouTube about it. So when it's time, it goes quite easily. If you're struggling, I would just keep a three-legged dog. But here we're lengthening. And then feet together for three-legged dog. Leg up to the sky. If you're lifting, I would say your left leg. Yeah, make sure if you're going into the flip, yeah, you're going to keep a nice support on the right hand, right arm. Three-legged dog, lifting on up, bending the knee high to the sky. We're going to twist toward that knee that's up to the sky. Yeah, and then we're going to get your hand down, and then maybe as your toe keeps going, your leg keeps going, you're going to lift to let that foot drop to the earth. As the foot drops to the earth behind you, remember that's going to lift that arm high, yeah, and you're going to lift it up. On the way back from the flip, remember, look where you're going first. Yeah, into the core, unraveling, back again, of course, to your down dog. For those that are still in their down dog, you can keep walking a dog if that feels good, or come back to three-legged dog. So feet together again, other leg lifting, three-legged dog, second leg, three-legged dog, push away the floor, bending knee. Yeah, and we're going to, if those are going into the flip, that foot is going to continue to drop to the floor. Your other hand is going to lift off the floor into your nice back bend. I'm pretending. But on the way back, get that hand right back down and untwist hip, waist, shoulder, head. Stretch the leg again high. Finally back to all fours in a nice wide angle dog, which might feel very good right now. Wide angle dogging. Now a verb. So we're going to stretch again the spine, lengthening. Hopefully I talked you through that flip okay. Everybody is different and we're going in different directions. So yeah, just go slowly. Even here, go slowly into a nice deep breath. Eventually, yes, walking the hands back into a wide angle forward fold. Clasping elbows, clasping wrists. These are called ankles. And any variation here, you might want to swing the chest over to one thigh. Say hello there. And then a nice deep breath. We change to the other thigh. Another breath or two here. And when it's time, yeah, we're going to wiggle those feet underneath us. Exhale and roll on up to standing, vertebra by vertebra. Standing posture, standing tall. Adjust. Yeah, how does it look out there in the world? Looks a little brighter to me. I don't know why. Sometimes you might notice that, maybe even after a yoga practice, or that the colors seem a little brighter. Energy seems a little more balanced, not only within, but around you as well. Yeah, time. And then the more you practice, the more awareness of this you may feel. You might not now. No, you might not at all. But yes, you might. Yes. We're all so different, and it takes individual time and practice. Thank you. We're now standing tall. Feel the feet connecting to the earth, crown of the head to the heavens above. Tailbone drops. Your lower back feels good. Yeah. And a nice deep breath. Heavens above. Okay. Bringing down the heavens. Inhale to scoop on up. Bringing in all that is serving you well, and exhale any tension away. If you have any tension left, yeah, exhale all back to the earth to be recycled. And we breathe in the new. We breathe in the wholeness, all that is for our greatest good. And we exhale away all that does not serve us well anymore. Just let it go. Easy as that. Another deep breath. And exhale. Nice. Thank you. And let's open the feet a little wider. Palms unite into dragon swimming in the ocean. That brings longevity to our bodies, minds, spirits, to bring in health and well-being. Palms to the heart. We inhale, exhale, push the hands to your right as you bend the left knee, looking to the left. Inhale, center, other side, exhale. As smooth as you can, gliding, pushing way as far as you can to the other side. Inhale. As I'm reminded of Lee Holden when he first saw dragons swimming in the ocean, an elderly woman was practicing this, and he asked her, "Why are you practicing?" She said, "It brings longevity." And she was 98, 2 years old. She was in her 90s. And he said, I believed her. So here we go, as smooth as you can, from side to side. Let the neck be free. Crown is still reaching to the sky, tailbone to the earth. One more side each way. And slowly back to center. Oh, thank you. Feeling a little taller maybe too. So a balance, our leg extension balance, I'd like to take at this time. I hopefully you do too. If you need a little help from the wall or a chair, by all means, I just may myself. So find that point of focus before you. This is our newest balance, the leg extension balance. So we're going to shift the weight to our leg of support, other thigh to the chest. Now, some of us might just want to stay here and balance, or maybe other arm out to the side and the thigh out to the side, or stay here and breathing. Or if you can clasp that big toe or almost, and then you might also then, stretch this leg long and balance. Or maybe bend it again. Yeah. Another deep breath. Or bring it back, thigh to the chest, and then back to 2 feet. Feeling the difference, and then the other side. So again, finding your point of focus, finding the roots growing down into the supporting leg, shifting the weight, thigh to the chest. Or continue, arm out to the side, leg out to the side. Maybe you can clasp the big toe, first 2 fingers and thumb, and then stretching leg. Not get straight, it might, but do breathe. Inhale, exhale 1 time, thigh to the bends again, coming to the chest, and then back to 2. Thank you. And then back, to our center. Maybe let's take a little Tai Chi sway, knocking at life's door. After that, I don't know why my lower back felt a little. I'm going to rub it too. You can rub your back. Remember your knuckles on either side of the spine. Or maybe a little bounce feels good too. Coming back to 2 feet. I think that's what I personally needed. Maybe you did too after balancing on 1. Back to 2 feet. And then a nice sway. And remember, the Qigong bounce brings more health to your immune system. This is helping, of course, your kidneys, your vitality, purification of your blood, knocking away fear and sadness when you tap the upper lung, upper chest. From side to side. Yeah, maybe twisting a little further, looking back over your shoulders. Just wringing out the toxins every twist we do. Tapping, knocking, again, maybe the upper lung. And back to center. I would love the breath of joy, speaking of breathing. And today, yeah, then we're going to rock on back either in the leg shuffle or your shoulder stand, maybe even lower a leg or two in a plow today. Okay, so breath of joy in the moment. Here we are with a snip, snip, and a release. And here we go with the and let it go. And in, lifting up, exhale. A little more vigorous. Bounce with it and lift, exhale. One more time. And this time all the way down. All the way down. Yep, we're into the leg shuffle and or the reverse shoulder stand. And then for those that are in the shoulder stand, if it feels okay, we're going to lower one leg and then lift, and then the other leg and lift, and then maybe both. I think we have a little bit of time. So let's rock on back on the exhale. For those that are going to inversion, rock on back with a little more vigor. Get the elbows down so you can lift the hips right off the floor. Elbows down and lift the hips right off the floor to support your waist or your lower back. Now, for those that are not lifting hips off the floor, yes, we have the good old shuffle right here. Slowly to be wider or narrower. If you are in the reverse pose or shoulder stand, again, you can also do a shuffle. Your feet can be flexed or pointed, really. It could be very wide or narrower. Now, for those that are in their inversion, whether you're in reverse pose, supporting your waist, or supporting your back in your shoulder stand, you might then slowly lower one leg as far as it can go. It might even touch the floor behind you, may not. And then inhale, bringing that leg up. And then the other leg, reaching it way back behind you. It might touch the floor, it may not. And then both feet, legs up to the sky. If you're shuffling, again, with your back down, that is, continue to shuffle slowly. For those that are in the inversion, maybe both legs can lower behind you. Yeah, I would still keep a little support if you're new to the plow, with your hands at the waist or your back. And from here, we're going to all bend the knees in, either by the ears or then knees to the chest. Slowly arms down and rolling through the back if you have been inverted. And then eventually feet to the earth. Rolling slowly, slowly, slowly. And then for those that are going into the fish posture, from a lying down position, we can start. But just bring your hands more underneath your hips. Yeah, underneath the hips. A little different than just fingertips, your whole hand. And then elbows to the earth, legs stretch. And then press down in the elbows, lift the heart, stretch your legs longer away from you. So this is a little different in getting into our fish posture from lying down. The elbows are still stretched down, lift the heart. Maybe lift a leg or two, or maybe just one at a time, yeah. Or maybe they like to rest. Long neck, deep breath, low, middle, upper. Legs back down if they are lifted. And then to bend them a little bit, we're going to exhale, draw the chin in, roll through the back thighs to the chest. And just circle the thighs around. Yeah, easy does it. We're going to shake out again, preparing for our relaxation, shaking it all about. Release the tension. As the blood flows more abundantly, it takes with it the tension, takes it away. Feet, arms return to the earth. Notice your breath, slower, a little deeper, more with ease. Feel where your legs would like to go, maybe straighten, maybe bent, any other little wiggle room here. Maybe a nice sigh, and just breathe. Noticing, feeling how your body is resting upon the earth. Notice the breath in, the breath out. As I breathe in, a meditation says, I know I breathe in. As I breathe out, I know I'm breathing out. As I breathe in, I know I breathe in. As I breathe out, I know I breathe out. Allow the breath now to continue to heal, to nurture. Allow your toes to relax, soles of the feet, tops of the feet. Feel your ankle joints free and clear of any tension. Deep breath descend down to your calves, your shin muscles. Let them just hang loosely against the bone. Breathing to the knee joints. Sometimes holding the fear of death, of translation, as the Mongolian warriors would massage their bodies, ridding them of fears, and they felt the fear of death, the fear of transition, of change was held in the knee joints. So let the energy flow. Let your thighs relax. They felt the fear or of the thighs would hold the fear of not being capable enough. And just know you are capable more than you would ever imagine. So, but letting go there. It's interesting how body psychology was even back in Mongolian days, I guess. Thighs are relaxed, hips are relaxed, energy flowing with ease down through the legs and down through your toes. Feeling the pelvis relaxing, buttocks, muscles, right side, left side. Letting go now. Feel the back breathe into the earth as the earth breathes then back into you. The abdomen rises and falls with every breath, massaging all your internal organs. Saying thank you to them for functioning as well as they are. Low, middle, upper, feel the rib cage expanding in all directions. Rib cage must expand to expand the lungs, for they are attached. And relax your shoulders, releasing all burden. Yeah, let it go so the energy can flow down through your elbows, your wrist, your fingers. Maybe imagine ribbons of light shining out through each fingertip. Soften the neck, the front of the neck, the sides of the neck, the back of the neck. And let the head rest upon the earth to let the neck relax more deeply. Relax your face, your beautiful face. Maybe a little smile there. Yeah, how does that feel? Relaxing your breath. Feel the breath. Yeah, do you feel it in through the nose? Do you feel it in your throat? Do you feel it in your lungs? Do you feel it in your cells? You feel the energy around you, within you. You feel the energy moving smoothly. Relaxing your beautiful eyes. Relaxing your forehead. Relaxing your mind, your thoughts. The energy of your thoughts. positive, for your highest good. As we breathe deeply from the earth now, and letting that energy from the earth just flow through your legs and up to your spine and out to the crown of your head. Brain relaxing, opening the crown chakra to the heavens above and around you, white light shining around you for your protection and for your increased healing. Feel the energy flowing. Feel this moment. Feel the energy coming back, bringing your awareness back to your breath, back to your heart center of love, of deeper healing. And I invite you now to surrender to this posture of relaxation, healing. Continue to go deeper with every breath. And just feel the ease. Every cell of your body so vibrant, at peace and calm within. And allow every cell to remember this more peaceful way of being. Allow your mind, your thoughts to remember a more peaceful way of being in this world. So when about ready, a little wiggle of fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles. Maybe a little smile. Wouldn't hurt. Stretching arms and legs. A nice yawn. A little roll to your right or to your left, coming to your seated posture to seal in the practice. So when ready, yes, in your seated posture, tailbone to the earth, crown to the beautiful blue sky above, we inhale to scoop the energy from the earth and around us and above us into perfect harmony. We bring it all back home to our hearts. From my heart to you, I thank you and namaste. Thank you. Any questions? Again, please send them by. It's kind of all coming to our full circle of a semester. I do hope your practice, of course, will always continue in one shape, form, or another. I thank you and namaste.